Hey guys, this is Martin again from CRC. Today I'm going to introduce you guys our new line of 5-volt regulated 2-cell lithium polymer packs that are specifically designed to work with LED strips and LED components and such. These battery packs, they are very special because not only are they handmade, but all the components in these battery packs were handpicked to work and to perform as best as possible with the different LED and DMX applications. Basically, these battery packs, we're going to have 3 capacities or 3 versions of them for the 5-volt versions. Okay, we're going to have a 3200 milliamp, 5000 milliamp, and a 10,000 milliamp. What that means is how much juice they have, how long of a runtime they will give you. Okay, just so you guys get an idea, the 3200 milliamp pack will give you about an hour runtime, the 5000 about 2 hours, and the 10,000 close to 4 hours. It all depends on what kind of effects you run, how much strip are you using and all that, but all these measurements are calculated from a full 16.4 foot strip. So basically, that being said, the runtime's not limited to that time, because if you run at a less capacity or you run at a less of a dramatic effect or whatever, you could actually get a longer runtime out of these. It all depends, so it's very hard to pinpoint one, but an average, like I said, 1 hour, 2 hours, and 4 hours on these. So these battery packs, not only are they regulated to 5 volts, which means you could actually run pretty much anything that runs off 5 volts from them, but they also have a low voltage cutoff circuit in there that actually protects the battery. This means that if you leave it plugged in overnight, or you're running a show and you got your lights going and you don't want to go check on the battery or whatever, the circuit in here, it's actually going to open the circuit, cut the draw of current, and just leave the battery disconnected, so to speak, so that it doesn't overdrain. Because with lithium polymer batteries, if you overdrain them, they go bad. You can't charge them back up, and that means that you ruin your battery, and it's a waste of money. So they've come with an awesome circuit in there, works every single time, doesn't give you any issues. And then the other cool thing about them is that they actually have a fuel gauge indicator that it actually has a little button that you touch and it lights up the little LEDs in there. This is to give you an idea of how much milliamps or how much juice you have left in the battery pack. So it consists of actually 5 LEDs, and each one represents 20%. So 5 LEDs is 100, 4 is 80, so on and so forth. So you get the idea. So this is a very cool little setup here, so that whenever you're at a gig or whatever, instead of getting a multimeter or a voltmeter or something to check them every time, all you do is press this, and that gives you a good idea whether they could run for a while or you're going to have to plug them in and charge them. So that being said, the next thing that we're going to cover is also the chargers. We're going to have 2 different types of chargers available. Some that are wall pluggable, you just plug them in, you connect them, and you leave them alone and they charge on their own. They take a little bit longer. And we're also going to have smart chargers. Smart chargers will allow you to set the charging current, and that will actually be able to charge the batteries at a much faster pace. And that's going to be a very good feature for those of you guys that are on the run and need these things charged up really soon. So that's what this will do. So anyway, that being said, the next thing I wanted to show you guys is actually how they work. That's the whole point of having battery packs, is just for them to work. So we're going to test the 10,000 milliamp model. Like I said, they all output 5 volts, and they could actually take up to about 6 amps of current. Okay, so anyway, so we're also going to have accessories. We're going to have wires such as this, and little pigtails like this for different adaptations or adapters for different applications. So in this case, we're going to run our DMX LED strip with an any DMX wireless DMX antenna here. Okay, this also runs on 5 volts, which makes it very convenient for a setup like this. So how we're going to do it is very simple. We're going to get the Y connected to the output, then we get either one of these, and we connect one of the any DMX power adapters on there, and then the other end, this one, goes connected to the power and input of the strip. Okay, so then we're going to connect the power over here to the DMX, and that goes on. And then we connect the signal over here. And there we have it, guys. Simple as that. And like I said, this works. Either of these packs over here will perform just as bright and the same. They all output the same voltage. It's just how much capacity, how much current they have in them. Like I said, this is wireless and DMX. You could run any kind of signal. You could do anything you want to do, and it's all wireless. So you could set this up in less than 10-15 minutes at a venue, because you don't got to run cables. You don't got to find the power source. Nothing like that. You just put them where you want them. You connect everything like this, and there you have it. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, anything like that in regards to any of these products, please drop us a comment there in the YouTube comment box. Also, don't forget to check out our website at sears-she.com, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.